What's up, everyone? I'm Grizz, and welcome back for episode 11 of Chainsaw Man. See, the sudden attack that happened, Denji and Power are now being trained in order to get them stronger for any future battles that they have, and hopefully at one point their encounter with the Gundam. In order to train them, Makima gets another Devil Hunter, who I still don't believe that they've named in the anime. I've seen his name elsewhere, I just don't actually know it or remember it. Regardless, he's basically using a strategy of hunting them in order to get them to use their brains and just be smarter at fighting off other people. What I thought was really cool though is he never used any special like contracts or abilities against them, and he constantly kept being able to kill them successfully. So his physical just fighting ability is off the charts. While they continued to do that, Aki is now going to form a new contract, which I guess we're about to see with the Future Devil. Still don't know what the Future Devil is going to be. My guess is it's just going to be something that can see into the future slightly, so it might not even be something that gives him like physical strength, but just the ability to like see movements in advance. Or it could just be something as simple as like seeing future outcomes for things, or maybe neither of those. I don't really know. Hopefully whatever happens here though is involved in like some mini 2-episode arc that we're going to get that'll set us up for going into the next season, which they haven't confirmed yet, but I'm positive we're just going to get that announcement after next week, at least that it's in production. So excited to learn more about what's going to happen here. Let's just get right to the episode. Welcome to your devil. I like how they just chose for him too. They're like, we're not even going to let you decide. My guess is the eyes and sense one, like I said last time, is Makima, and that's why her eyes look the way that they do. And that's why like the beer and everything that she was having had no effect on her, because she can't like sense anything. Or that looks kind of like hers, doesn't it? Her eye? At least the color. Okay. Thought it was just an eye before. It does. Was this the thing that was in the OP? So shout it. We gotta get on good terms. You're no fun. Yeah. I'm gonna take a lot now. Yeah. You're adding me. That looks so weird to me. Dude, don't move. Like, look how happy he is, though. Does he gotta give up his eye? Or are you just gonna be in him? Plus, I don't have a lot of time anyways. So is it like something that's in him, or does he actually have to replace his eye with one of his? Oh! Fun, fun. That's not gonna come to that. Aww. Nope. She didn't. You knew that was gonna happen though. Is that true? Interesting. Bro, he got the whole squad on him. Bitten by the snake? Or is there something else? Okay. All the zombies. Yeah. Okay. The problem is nobody in Division 4 is actually just a human. So it probably won't work. We're working towards it, not right now. Well, some people don't care. It's the only thing that keeps him moving. But he didn't actually have to give up like his eye. The dude just like lives within him now. So you can just see through his vision probably. I wonder what it actually does though. Hmm.
この女を仲介にうちの若いやつが騙されて銃の悪魔と契約しちま
Okay, so they were working with him.
契約の内容は
銃の悪魔に2万円を払う代わりに契約者は銃と弾がもらえるんだとよ。
That's not even bad.
組にいる10の悪魔と契約している方の名前をすべてここに書いてもらいます。
おう、いいよ。しばらく無所に入れて反省させてください。
あなたの組の名前だけでなく他の組の方のもお願いします。
Just using this info to be able to kill anyone at
お嬢ちゃ
any
ん、
time.
嬢ちゃん、必要悪って言葉知ってるかい？
Yep.
俺たち身内同士で潰し合ってみな。
Yep. All these guys are literally the same. What's in the
明
back?
日がねじゃ仲間は売れんよ。
これはお金じゃありません。ここにいる皆さんの父や
Oh. What have you been up to?
目です。
Okay.
安心してください。公安には目を元通りにできる人がいます。ご協力していただけるのならその人を紹介します。
Do it, I dare you. Okay. Girl. What did she do?
あなたの言う必要悪というものは悪事を行う自分を正当化する言い訳です。その言い訳は社会に必要ない。必要な悪というのは常に国家が首輪をつけて支配しているものです。
Ooh. A local Benny.
帰りゃいいじゃねえか。
Yeah, then
俺は
leave.
特訓したからよ。このもみあげマンぶっ殺してやるぜ。
特訓して頭も良くなったからの楽勝じゃ。帰りたい。
作戦はない。
Just go in and do your
が
thing.
全員をビルにぶち込む。
And you hope that y'all make it out, and if you don't, you don't. What the fuck is that? Okay.
サメの魔人、壁の中や地面、どんな場所でも泳ぐことができる。こいつは短い間なら悪魔の姿にもなれる。
Got the Shark Man. And then we got Birdman.
な。噛まれたからゾンビだと
Yeah. We're all just different
暴
animals.
力の魔人。
The violence
魔人にな
here.
ると
悪魔か。
Okay.
普段は人間
That's gross. I don't like that.
人の姿
No. Okay, you're the one from the OP. Yeah, the
じゃ
angel.
特殊な悪魔で人に敵意はないが近づくな。触れると寿命を吸い取られるからな。
ハンカチ持ってない。
Can I borrow that, please?
いったった。
That's cool.
悪魔、こいつを外に運べ。
命令された。まあ、戦うよりはいいけど。
Just go up the floors again until you get looped in one of them. Nice. Those plates. What is she doing that gets them? Like, what the fuck is that? I need to know. She has like so many different abilities, and we don't know any of them. Hello? I'm assuming Denji's gonna find the other guy again.
ヘビ、吐き出し。
Spit it out? Uh-oh.
幽霊、あいつを殺せ。
So the snake swallowed it and now they have control of it. It's a strong sword fighting through those thick ass arms.
僕の力を使えばね、君の右目は少し先の未来が見えるよ。
So it is the thing I was saying. Maybe a few seconds or like a half second into it, so you know where everything's coming. So that's the only thing it does, yeah. But it improves your fighting ability because you can see so much.
そのまま絞め殺せ。
Choke him to death. Who's gonna come save us? Someone has to. We're going for a rematch, it looks like. We're gonna go right after the Snake and Kanata guy again and see what happens there. An attempt to train Denji and Power more, but giving them some live action stuff, you know? Similar, I guess, to how you do in sports where, you know, practice is always good, but there's nothing like actually going game speed and having an actual game to really figure out where you are and how you act in those situations. So another method that they're going to be able to use here is to put everybody into a fight and try and get back at the same people who just attacked them. To get Aki back into the fight, Aki makes his deal with the Future Devil, who, after looking into his future, determines all he needs to do is not take anything and literally just live within him behind his right eye, I guess, so he can just see through it. Which I think his ability, as the Future Devil said, is just to see into the future for a little bit. Like, it's not much. So I'm guessing, we don't know exactly, but just seeing from how Aki seemed to be fighting a lot smoother and better there, I think it's similar to the thing I was talking about how in Mushoku Tensei when Rudy gets the eye that he can use, which allows him to see like literal split seconds into the future, but just enough that he can see like somebody's movement or the direction that they're going, so he's able to counter it and get around it, and it seemed like that was what he was able to do. Besides everyone that knew that we're gonna end up meeting and everything that happens with the fighting aspect of this episode, we get to see a bit into Makima and what she's doing. First we get to see her and Kishibe have a talk about the plan basically to go and do this assault that they're about to do. However, Kishibe, just like the guy that we had a few episodes ago, also questions what Makima actually knew going into the attack that happened the other day. She tries to deflect it by stating that she was also attacked, but that doesn't concern him. He doesn't even care if she knew about it, as long as what she's doing is for the greater good of humanity in a way. Sacrifices are made, you know. He's not caring so much about that. He's more so just caring about if we're doing the right thing, you know. And she tries to play it off as this is a good thing, us doing something like this, what happened the other day, it's all a part of a plan basically that's going to become, it's for the better. He doesn't buy it. He tells her that she's lying, and we get a little smirk from her. Now, I don't know if that's actually him believing that she's lying or if he's just playfully saying that, and her response to it was her smiling back in like a little playful way. I highly doubt that, but I also don't doubt that she's telling a lie. I don't think she's completely lying, but I think it's one of those where she's mixing in a little bit of truth with her lie. What exactly her intentions are, her purpose, we still don't really know. It could be multiple things. I mean, it could literally just be she's completely evil, like there's no good in her, and she's literally just looking for power in a way, looking to obtain it all and get all the recognition and glory for everything that occurs, and she wants to be the one that like people know and fear. It could be literally just something like that, or it could also just be she has a hidden thing, or she's working with the Gun Devil, or it could be she's only looking out for her own good and doesn't care about what happens to other people, and just there's a whole bunch of different things that it could be, and we still don't really know enough. We find out that the deal that Sawatari and the others made basically to work with the Gun Devil to form that attack that happened before was literally only give it 20,000 yen, and they were able to get guns and ammo to be able to start the assault that they did, which is weird. Not overly expensive either, but do they also just have the connection and they know who the Gun Devil is? That means, is their goal just to get rid of devil hunters? Is their goal, like, what exactly is their purpose for doing what they're doing, I wonder? Akima then requests from this dude that she's meeting with to write down a list of all the people that are working, I guess, for the Gun Devil, to his knowledge, working with it in a way, which he willingly agrees with. It's okay if, you know, she has all the names. He's just assuming that they're going to get thrown in prison or something, but that's not her intention. I'm assuming it's because the thing before where she needs to know people's name in order to cause them pain with that one contract that she has. But then when she asks for the names of all the like family members and stuff that could be related in any way or related to somebody who is doing that, he starts to have an issue, because one, you can't just do that. You can't just give out information like that. She keeps trying to play it off like, oh, it's a public safety thing, so we need to have everybody's name, but that's just not necessarily how it works. They then get back into talking about necessary evils, which is something that was brought up before by the guy who is the Katana Devil, I'm pretty sure. And he brought that up, I believe, talking about how his grandfather was was one in a way. And this guy, who I'm guessing is a Yakuza guy that they're talking to here, brings up how there are necessary evils in this world, but he's mainly meaning it in a way that says people like him are necessary, and his group are necessary evils. They do bad things, but it's for the better of other people. And it also could mean how he's talking about the other people, like the Soviets and stuff, talking about how the stuff that they do causes so much of a reaction out of other people that it makes Japan look like angels. So in a way, they're necessary evil for Japan to be able to do the things that they want. But that's not as important as the fact that Makima kind of sees through that in a way and tells him that it's not necessary. Makima takes a big issue with him using the term of necessary evil, because at least in her view, he's using it to justify the evil things that him and his group are basically doing, all the bad things that they're doing. He's trying to have some sort of justification to allow himself to feel like what he's doing is correct, even if it most definitely isn't. She also says that it's not a true necessary evil unless the nation itself is holding the leash and maintaining control. And I think she views herself in this way, and what she's doing is that because she works for the public safety and working at the public, she basically says that she's a part of the nation and she's the one that's, you know, controlling what's going on. Maybe I'm reading that wrong, but that's kind of how I'm taking the line that she says, which in a way is a justification of herself, at least her attempt to justify herself and what she's ended up doing, where he justifies himself and the bad things he does as claiming he's a necessary evil. She almost internally feels the same exact way, but thinks that it's okay because she's doing it for the public or doing it under a public name. It makes me conflicted because they're showing off plenty signs that make it seem like she is purposely doing bad things and she's not doing them for a good purpose, because we don't really know enough about her or anything that would mean that she's doing it for a good purpose. But then she has moments like this where like she tells people who aren't good people that like they're not actually necessary in a way, and they're just doing things that are wrong. She also ends up taking the eyes of like all these people's families and then says that they have somebody who can return them no problem. So I don't know what the hell kind of ability that would be. She also just looks this one dude right in the eyes and then his nose starts bleeding and he passes out. So I wonder if this is similar to the other ability she has, where if she knows somebody's name, maybe she didn't even need to know his name, she just needed something of one of his family members and then she can connect to him in a way. Because we see later on how she makes a lot of other people start passing out when Aki encounters with them, and they all just pass out basically. And Sawatari even starts bleeding from the nose, but she's able to stay up. So curious what that ability is, because I don't even understand. We meet a couple new people who are also, I guess, fiends like the others, who are in the special division. First one's a shark, and he can kind of just swim through walls and act up and become a massive shark and just eat things, which is pretty funny but cool. And there's a violence fiend who is just really good at physical fighting, it seems, and he's just really strong, and they make him wear a mask that dispenses out poisonous gas and he has to just wear it, which I don't fucking understand why, but all right. We meet another girl who's a spider devil, and she grows these massive and like plenty different spider legs and just stomps all over these things. She was really gross. She also has like a line going straight up her that was like a zipper, it kind of looked like, which is just creepy to me. And then lastly we meet the angel devil, which basically has the ability of making contact with any humans and forcing their lifespan to get drained. I don't know exactly what his abilities would be. He's got a wing which protected Aki in one way and got shot by something, but besides that, I don't really know besides the physical contact, because if they're also just fighting devils, I don't understand how the physical touch and draining human lifespans does anything. Unless I read that wrong and it's not human lifespans, it's just everybody's lifespan. And lastly, we meet Aki and Sawatari having a fight against each other, where Sawatari has the snake spit out the ghost devil. So they were able to consume the ghost devil and take it over somehow and now control it after they killed off Himeno, which is cool because that just means that the devils just don't disappear right after you take like a contract away with it. So the ghost devil didn't die along with it. Aki then gets basically choked out by this, and I'm assuming somebody was going to come to save him, but I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see that until next week. As a finale, this will get wrapped up probably next week with this fight ending, and I'm assuming they're able to be successful and kill Sawatari and the other guy somehow, and they're going to kind of leave us there. They might give us like another cliffhanger to try and leave us on that before the season ends. But cool. Overall, enjoyed it. Feel like I missed a decent bit though for whatever reason, or my brain's just not computing things well enough today. way. So let me know down in the comments if there's something I should have kept an eye out for. I completely messed up when I was discussing it. Also, just leave any other thoughts, comments, and opinions. Leave a like if you want, and also subscribe if you want. It would make me very happy. You can find me on Twitter with the link in the description, as well as my anime list. Feel free to add me as a friend on there. And I'll see you next week for episode 12 and the finale. Peace.